T side. So yeah, definitely cooking something up, and let's see what they have to show us.
Yeah. What do you got to show for it? Of course, with the decent siding that we got, we're going to lock this in. Remember, this is a best of 3. If you want to take a look at the picks and bans in the top right of your screen, Ancient is going to be map number 1, Train map number 2, and Inferno. So really, we get past map number 1, we're back in the semifinals for picks here. So very excited to see who's going to be coming up big in this game. But we're going to get right on into it. A decent round should showcase what they can do, and already some shots being fired.
Walked into Red Room all of a sudden. Indigo, the first line of defense, he's going to be finding 2. That is huge, and Hope is going to be trading him out right after. They were initially planning to go towards B side, but now that they've lost so many of their members, they're going to be making their way to it. But it is going to be hard to hold on to the site. Refamon coming through cave, has been molded off. 2 people coming from main. Marble, perfectly holding it out. Helper, though, is going to be taking care of him.
Oof.
Yeah, TryHearts,
wow,
really nicely played. The way they were able to switch it up with the Red Room rush, yeah, the 2-1 tabs definitely came in handy.
Definitely a fast round. Like that didn't feel like we were, playing a Counter-Strike game for a second. That was just speed over anything, and that's the kind of gameplay that I really am anticipating from this team. TryHearts, these guys undefeated, similar to Brainstorm, but looking at the score lines, they came strong into this set. So getting on up, starting off on the CT side, definitely going to be favoring me, as I really enjoy the CT side on this map. I'm hoping that they're going to be able to keep a little bit of lead, so I could be showing a bit of a bias, but to be honest, it really does come down to confidence overall. And to be confident on this map, you really have to showcase what you can do mid or over towards A. Looks like a little bit of a T side rush.
Well, yeah, they did force. There's the molly. It's going to be doing a lot of damage if they do decide to push out of it, but still, Hope is going to be finding a pick onto Athamon right away. That is good, and that is going to be letting them go into B side perhaps, but never mind. Indigo is there, standing in the fire. He's going to be finding 2 headshots back to back. Rage Machine coming in from Temple is finding 1 for himself. This is putting Brainstorm in a lot of trouble as the final spray down from Nokima comes in as well. A helper, I'm sorry. But yeah, 2 rounds for TryHearts, even though Brainstorm forced, and now that is going to be putting their economy quite a bit back. And definitely is going to be giving TryHearts probably another round. The Eagles, though, still being bought. A few Tech 9s, perhaps? Yep, there we go.
Yeah, buying up, trying to force yourself into a position of maybe a little bit more confidence here, but at the end of the day, it is going to be how this team, takes it slow that will really showcase what they can do. This is a map where you kind of have to default fairly well if you want to have enough success on it. So, as we are going to be seeing a little bit of a B push here, the default will begin with a lot of nades scaring this team back-wise, timing-wise. So, let's hope that they're going to be able to, get their feet on the ground, touch some water here.
Yep, definitely. Super interesting how TryHearts haven't been really taking any sort of mid control so far. If you haven't seen any cave pushes, if you haven't seen any mid takes, they're just letting Brainstorm do their own thing. But still, they are playing it out fairly well. We see a B main push. I'm going to be putting a hold that thought, because Hope 6-6 just with a Tech 9. Still, they're cue to go back because their factor of surprise is gone. They shouldn't be there anymore. Marble, though, really interesting position. He has paved his way all towards cave. Up really close inside side, tucked right in their box. But yeah, he still has to make his way outside of cave, and I don't think they're going to be letting him do that. Still, though, really focused on towards B side. 1 more is going to be coming through cave. Yeah, it's only a matter of time. Rage Machine is going to be in a really bad spot if the first guy on long gets picked out. But yeah, they're just deciding to dip out of there. Marble is going to be cut out, and there we go, the spray down. The fight has started. But not really a fight, to be honest, because yeah, they just got mowed down. It's only 1 guy remaining now, just with a Tech 9. It should be cleared out soon enough as well.
Here we go. Tech 9 only code. Honestly, has to try to build up that ADR, and and they're gone. Helper helping their team win a flawless round here. TryHearts, yeah, they're keeping their economy really well. You're totally right. A couple rounds ago, they Brainstorm used a lot of their money, so guaranteed that 3-0. But now it's time for real rifles on the game, and with real rifles, we can see some real game plan, real strats to turn this game around. And I'm hoping that they're going to do it soon, because right now, Brainstorm, I don't know, they're still dipping a bit with that economy overall, but with an op in hand, this is going to be a op sniper battle. It's time to showcase what you can really do for us and how good these players are.
For sure. Breaking the smoke. Paving the way for the Opper. He's already outside mid. Bedroom, not smoked. He sees the jiggle and gets the shot out to help her. That is 1 kill secured. Copy there. Being cautious if anyone decides to take a main, but he's going to be leaving without any information. And they do have the information. That nobody's really a main. And it's only going to be him, just one guy. You only hear one, so yeah. Should be a lot more cautious of B site as they move in and as they take the bomb with them.
See how cautious they are going to be able to play this. We do have some decent util left for this team, but it's only in the hands of Afamon. TryHearts really low on their resources. This default from Brainstorm definitely buying some time. But what a swing from Rage Machine, but the lineup! Oh, Rage gets 2, but so does Code. And actually, Zode able to keep it going as now the bomb is going to have to get planted. Indigo with the op in hand, needing to punish through this team, but they should wait for Afamon. All the util, and ICAP getting a great shot in his chest as Indigo will keep up this momentum and the flank developed, but Marble gets him anyways.
Really good nade by Indigo. He's going to be keeping on pushing with that op, and a no-scope landed on Zode, and one more guy to clear on Cave. He has the perfect information on that guy. He's going to be clearing that angle. Will he hard clear it? No, he will not, and that's going to be the perfect opportunity for Marble to take the first round for this team. A really nice pick early on by TryHearts, but yeah, Brainstorm was able to retaliate perfectly, especially Zode. The first 2 picks, the first 2 trades by him especially were really good. And yeah, that is going to be the first round, and their economy is now, well, not going to completely, just go off charts.
Here we go. New round. Let's see if TryHearts now with a full buy. Some of them were using MP9. Some of them weren't able to really, bring a lot to the table in that last fight. Now it is different with the mid take and a lot of damage. Indigo and Fafamon. There's the 2 for 1, and they are going to now reset themselves and get their whole team ready for a new bout. Decent shots, decent fights, but can they keep themselves up?
Only Nokima remaining with an op. Not much he can do, trying to jump spot if anyone is pushing. They definitely are. It's going to be missing a shot, and Helper is going to be, taking him down. And TryHearts are back in their game. 3 rounds and make it 4.
Here we go. Make it 4, make it count. And now, not a lot of money. Has to be a save. Has to be a save going into this next round. And a possibility at just turning this game slowly but surely around the corner. I think they might have what it takes to really get this done. But overall, I think it will come down to how this team adapts to each other's play style. I'm honestly quite happy with the overall play of TryHearts, but Brainstorm, they're doing a decent job trying to bounce back with this
good flash, good nade. Yeah, it's basically a firing range for these guys because, they're running out with pistols, no armors on, and they're going to be using, but they're taking full advantage of that. It's once again just Nokima left, just a beagle in hand. Should be able to get some picks, maybe, but it's going to be hard for him to do so.
I don't know. It's about who he gets to jump on and if he keeps his gun up here, but we've seen the Deagle do damage to some oppers. Let's see if we can see a proper shot, and there's one.
Landed.
Almost gets a second. Ooh, the flex and the shutdown.
Well, better than nothing. He was able to get 1 down before he went down, and that eco round. Now they finally have well, not finally, but they do have their rifles again, and will they be able to count it, make it count? Because TryHearts, they're playing this out really well. Their mid-take, especially the early smokes. Util usage is super good, yeah. Yeah, look at that. Early smoke out. It's going to be landing perfectly. And the nades are going to be coming through as well. This time around, though, Brainstorm, being a little less aggressive, not walking right into their utilities, are going to be making their way through cave. There's the molly. Rage Machine, though, is going to be able to stand in there. Marble, will he clear it? Doesn't seem like he wants to clear it. He's just standing right in the smoke. There we go. Perfect reaction by Rage Machine. Could have missed him by a pixel as well, but he doesn't. That's 1 guy down on Brainstorm's side.
We're not seeing any real opening here yet, but
He just
the flash out.
Yeah.
Repeat. Snokema gets it. Huge play, and that might be able to turn this entire game in their favor. But we do still have 4v4. Decent setup. Nobody's really quite rotated yet, and I think that hesitation might be the doom of them if they're not too careful. So they have to just take their time here, be smart about it. This game is not going to be too easy. Inching on up. No real util. One flash remaining, and here it goes. No, they don't actually throw it. I like the crossfire here, but it's punished.
And yep, ICAP's going to be finding the first pick offside. There's one more to clear in the same angle though, but they won't. A Rage Machine taking full advantage of that. Athamon coming into the game field as well is going to be finding his kill too. And just completely turning the round around just once again. Brainstorm's upper last alive. Good nade.
Off last alive. Probably gonna save. It's not gonna save. Couldn't get away from the running gun. Tech9 through the smoke. Unfortunate. TryHearts will keep up their energy going. 6-1 and Holler. Now I'm looking at a team that definitely has to go for yet again another save. If economy has to be anything, it is just not in the favor of Brainstorm whatsoever. Hopefully they can try to win around with an eco going for the Tech9 buy, but ideally they have to just get some plants down. We haven't seen the bomb planted very much right now.
I mean, yeah, even if they are getting to site, they are being denied. The way TryHearts is just flooding into site, or the way they're just not giving them site, is the reason that they're not being able to get the bomb down. And yeah, they're just being super resistant right now to whatever these guys are doing. And yeah, there's just pure. I don't know if it's the confusion stage yet, but it's going to be that soon if they're not able to bounce back up.
Yeah, let's hope that they are able to turn this around. Looking at their team overall, they've had some really solid plays from Nokema come out and Marble come out, but we need to see, a little bit more on the first blood department. They've really done a great job of trying to take that mid pressure, but unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough against players like Athamon and Indigo, who have done a really solid job at completely zoning out, honestly, the most contentious part of Ancient. So as we are getting into this map, as we're getting into a pretty solid new round here, round number 8, we're approaching past the half. If we can start seeing TryHearts winning
Fast
more,
B-take
happens.
Rage Machine, really good spot. It's only the matter of they clear him out on our zone. Still though finding one with the Mac Pen, but yeah, that's all he's gonna be able to do. ICAP, last alive, Tech9 in hand. Should have been a Kobe, to be honest, but yeah. Just a little farther to the right, and ICAP just had a little more HP to work around with. But hey, 7 rounds, finally, Brainstorm, they don't have many chances left in this half, and I don't think they're going to be too keen on just betting it all on CT side. So yeah, they really do need to do something about this. They have tried almost everything. We saw a fast A-side take on pistol. We saw them doing mid takes and being denied. We saw them doing a cave take being denied. Yeah, it's just either they're timing it wrong or it's just not working out for them. Because look at this, TryHarts this time around, they have complete mid control now. So unless Athamon makes a mistake here, never mind. He's going to be pushing out with a guy who's also playing con and then taking down the Opper. That is huge. Look at this. Still though, Brainstorm making something happen. ICAP is now in the battlefield. It's going to be finding one, making it 2 for 2, barely escaping because he knows he's against an op, and now they can take their time to reposition and decide where to go.
Huge. I mean, that was just such a smart play. Now, unfortunately, TryHearts, they're down 2v2, and this is the worst they've seen in quite a few rounds. Brainstorm still has the advantage, but no, Indigo robs ICAP from his ability to turn this game in this team's favor. Unfortunate for him, but it ain't over till it's over. Let's see if they have what it takes to really start picking up the pieces here. I'm hoping that it's just going to be Marble who can get this too. I mean, you find the Opper in a bad position, that's going to be a free pick, but Indigo is so prepared for this A push.
He definitely is, holding the donut cross. Marble has a bit of util, but doesn't really have a smoke to cut it off. He's just going to be mauling it off. Indigo will definitely not see the crossing because Marble seems like he just wants to plan for donut. Scaling back up to donut. Never mind. Oh boy, what is he doing? Yeah, might just walk into his crosshair, and Indigo is going to be finding the kill anyway. To be honest, yeah, that was the right play because this round was only in his favor if he was able to find one off guard, and find one really aggressive, and then play for the plant. But yeah, Indigo was there prepared for that, and is going to be the scoring the 8th round for his team.
Yeah, real solid amount of rounds here for them, and I'm hoping that they're going to be able to maybe start a bounce back. That play, the start of that round was so clean. We saw the player who was 1 kill down, now 3 and 9, might be able to keep bringing this back, but that's a big might here, and I need to see what might they could put up into the fight, as everybody is looking at TryHearts absolutely keep up their momentum, and unfortunately, Brainstorm only gets 1 buy every 4 rounds, so it's down to this round to see who is going to die.
Well, there we go. The mid take once again really strong. Marble is going to be the only guy who's going to be finding a pick, climbing up towards Cave, but Rage Machine is there, just spraying them down one by one. Headshots being landed, and mid has been cleared out, with once again Nokima being the only guy alive. 3v1 though, definitely doable. Has a molly and only 76 HP to work around with. Oh boy.
Nokima. They should anticipate that this is still a mid player, thanks to our wonderful player, there's Victor, getting right behind them and trying to keep just finding more space, more time for their team. But are we going to see Nokima make it in time to get on site? He might be smoked off, but I feel like he has to just commit the time, commit the confidence here.
He is going to waste some time trying to clear site, but after that, he should be able to get the bomb down. Still, though, it's really nice to see that they're just playing it out for the bomb. The guy on site, Rage Machine, to be specific, doesn't want to give a 1v1 fight just yet. Okay, this is perfect timing.
So
Because Nokima just came from cave. Why else would he clear cave of again? Yeah, just really unlucky, and really good repositioning by TryHearts. They're doing it out really well. What is it with today's game, Edge? Is this the...
Well, this is kind of what you can expect from a community-based event. You have a lot of people from varying skill levels. You know, it's not as vetted as your Blast X or your Blast ESEA or ESL, Max, ESL. It's not that. Right now, it's really confidence is king, and they're still performing fairly well, so I'm not gonna rule them out quite yet. I think that both of these teams definitely have to get the learning curve against each other, and right now TryHearts is the team that has less to learn, as they started on the side that really gives them advantage.
They're fighting mid from cave, from highway, and mid as well. Both, and TryHearts this time around, they are really passive. Playing double donut though.
The inch up
committing. Yeah.
I mean, look at Afamon. Just so much space over on the other side of the map. They definitely know it has to be a mid to B push.
Exactly.
And if it has to be B, then it's going to be free. I mean, they're set up. But no, Rage Machine gets a little bit aggro, but the flank finally comes on through, and the damage is real. But oh, Nokima lives with 2 HP. The corner shot not going to hit, but the flick is. And that's Hope getting 1. And Hope 66 is going to try again as Cappy is in the flank. Mid pushed up, barrel spotted, head deleted, and the bomb planted.
There we go. The cave P coming through. Indigo is going to be down, and it's only 1 guy remaining. That is going to be Afamon against 3 terrorists. It's a really nice crossfire setup. 1 main, 1 long, and 1 side. Hope, though. Quick reposition. Afamon definitely not anticipating that. It's only by the time he peeks, and there we go. Brainstorm. I guess all they needed to do was be a little bit more passive.
Be a little passive, shoot people in the face, and honestly have just a really solid flank up mid. I mean, all of those were a perfect storm to get us into our second round, and now that we're in our last round, how are they going to play it? This not exactly the easiest of game modes, but there's a team that knows how to do it. It is this one. So as we're jumping on in, I'm gonna be looking at, of course, players like Cappy and Nokima, who have been really in our mouths a lot because they are the people to clutch these.
Definitely are. Once again, Nokima boosted up, but now they probably do know about the boost. He has fired a gun. Counter flashes definitely are really good, and there we go. Rage Machine peeking out is going to be traded out after 2 kills. The rotation is on its way, but that should give them enough time to set up on B side. There's only 1 more guy to be dealt with. It's going to be Indigo, who's going to be nuked by utilities right now. He's just burning. And he's also being pushed And oh boys, he's just being super aggressive. Takes down the op. FMon though is going to be there for the trade. And now they're making their way from long. No Kima still alive with the op. And ICAP is going to be putting the final nail of the coffin to take the round and make it a 9-3 half. And once again, as we see in Valorant, a 9-3 curse might just happen, might not.
Hey, don't mention Valorant, all right? We're here doing Counter-Strike, okay?
Hey, I'm sorry.
I know from experience, mentioning Valorant in an EU Counter-Strike event is probably not a great idea, but we are getting into
you're very right, actually.
We're getting into this new game, new life, 9-3 at the half. Brainstorm going, hopefully, to keep up their spree of 3 at the end there. I mean, they have momentum, but it's a hard reset. So they don't get their money. They don't have to worry about that. They have to worry about what their plan is of touching these points and really just locking this down. A long way to go.
Super fast B take coming through. They're going to be finding the first pick, but double cave players are still not taking down Helper, though. Clearing one out. Do they expect the other one? Yes, they do. They're going to be clearing him out as well. And the double donut guys are now going to be on the flank, making their way through cave.
Here we go. Dualies in hand. Definitely something that can slow people down. Hope might be able to find 1 or 2, but honestly, it's the swing here that matters most. And ooh, executed. But now it's a 4K potential. But the dually timing, he gets around the corner. They know that he's pushing. It's not going to be easy, but if anybody can do it, it's going to be Hope.
Once again, a dually versus dually. The better dually wins, and definitely did. It's now 2 people inside. Not a lot of time. Doesn't even have a kid, I believe. And Indigo is going to be peeking just in time to get the pick. Wow. A buzzkill round from TryHearts.
Oof. And TryHearts ruining, as you said, a buzzkill. Not exactly a buzzer beater either. I mean, they definitely sped through that point and got on site so quick. But are they going to keep that momentum? I mean, we've seen a lot of default on Ancient. We've seen a lot of this team really being able to turn the tide of battle just based on how they fight in mid. And nobody on the Brainstorm side is actually going to be forcing up here, which could allow for an 11-3 half, or they're going to have to play a crazy angle here with, oh, yep, they're going for the Hail Mary A site stack. And that stack could help them out.
Definitely could, because TryHards, they're exactly going there. The boost, the players peeking. Still what I believe is going to be the first bait. And yeah, just firing a few bullets, landing a few on Rage Machine, and yeah, walking back. But that might also be TryHard's sign to just fall back from a side. Maybe not. Let's see what they have to think about it.
And taking their time. I mean, and that's why they know that someone's eventually going to push. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to try to get your god, and that's Rage Machine getting the pickup, and getting killed. But now we have a MAC 10 in the hands of iCappy. That could be the weapon that starts a train here, but it's not really that good at doing long distance damage. So all these Galil players gonna live.
Might as well just be a spray down for this guy, but the rest of them are not going to be peeking because of the flash. FMon is going to be there in case to take care of the rest, perhaps. And yeah, there we go. Only one guy remaining. Let's hope with just the USP, and he's being smoked off right now. Might be able to go for some exits close range, but I don't really think so. Should be checked. Indigo, really aware of that specific angle. He's just gonna, yeah, there we go.
And that is going to be the round going over in the hands of TryHearts. Now 2 away from taking the game. Not exactly the easiest fight for them, but they do have what it takes to turn this game. All they got to do is play it smart, play together. They should keep up this momentum for them. Brainstorm now having a bye. I want to see them get at least 4 on the board for us.
Still not a lot of utilities, though. We do have 4 mollies, so that should be good enough for slowing TryHearts down if they do decide to be a little fast. Still not a lot of flashes. Yeah, TryHarts just taking their time on B main, waiting for the push, trying to take cave really nicely. Rage Machine is the only guy who upgraded. The rest of them are still on Galil, so even if they do lose this round, it's not going to set them back quite a lot. Rage Machine going in for the entry and is going to be finding it out perfectly. Traded right after, though, because he was a little low HP. But Indigo is going to be there for the second entry as well. TryHards doing a super good job on opening up B side, and they successfully have. Bomb's going to be down. It's now a 2v4 retake for Brainstorm. Never mind, make it a 2v1. I mean, a 4v1.
Smart. I mean, keeping up this energy, definitely going to keep them alive, breathing as best as they can, but It's also going to come down to the
Good
winner
nade.
hope
Never
to do
mind.
damage. Yeah, I mean, this is match point guaranteed. If you save here, you're really setting your team up for having to win 9 in a row, or it's just a GG go next. You know, reset the mental, keep your team up in the brain department. But the timing,
I mean,
there we go.
Potentially
that
2
was
more
scary.
maps to go, so this one is pretty much over for these guys. Very slim chance that they still might be able to take this to OT, but yeah. Not a lot of money to buy stuff. I think it's over now.
You know, I think you might be right about that. Unfortunately, it's a big gap between what we're seeing here. But Brainstorm, they can manage to do something with these MP9s.
It's still
I mean,
MP9s, to be honest.
MP9s in Counter-Strike 2 are kind of broken.
Yeah,
They do a
exactly.
lot of damage. So we got options here. We got a lot of options for them to turn this fight. But are they going to be able to is the big question.
Oh, that cave might just be really interesting because the MP9 can be really strong in this situation. Never mind, we're seeing some contention being made mid as well. There has been a 1-for-1. Now it's a 2v3, which is looking really in favor of Brainstorm. And it is looking all the more in favor of Brainstorm as Indigo gets taken down. It's only help or alive. 1v3 for this guy. They definitely do know he's coming out on a site. The guy Donut is going to be the first one he has to fight. Takes him down perfectly. He is cautious of CT as well. It's going to be taking that cross fight. A spray down. It's going to be Zode for the kill on the fourth. Well, man.
That's a crazy
MP9s.
turnaround, I gotta say. Yeah, real smart, really well played. I mean, now if they just keep this going, they can actually turn this entire game around for them. But it's up to TryHearts, who now is pulling out Indigo's op, pulling out their ability to just keep locking this down. And unfortunately, that can really slow the team down for Brainstorm. So hopefully they find their opening. But if not, I mean, we might see the end of the game pretty soon. So it's really a lot of pressure for him.
Oh,
and oh my God.
Beautiful
Indigo.
shot. Just catching that guy midair. That jump spot. It's complete punishment. Half a moment though. He's gonna be seeing someone very soon. It sees him for even his barrel, and he knows somebody is there. Sprays him down perfectly, but there's another guy who's gonna be keeping on pushing. Marble though, picking. That was a genius move by this guy. Just using his teammate as a bait and just pushing through the smoke, getting 2, and getting back. A lot of damage dealt to TryHearts.
TryHearts. They were still able to get that beautiful opening pick. I mean, they have the mental. They got what it needs, but Marble pushing on up, trying to maybe continue the spree of the damage that they've been dealing. It's really just up to them now. As honestly, you look over at this T side, and they're all grouped up, all 3 of them, right around the corner. Most likely going to try to go for a mid to A push, but they have to see if anybody on the CT side is going to make a mistake.
Might just be Marble in a while, but Marble seems pretty satisfied in this position. There we go. Indigo op out. It's going to be fighting one guy. Marble still not making any moves, while TryHearts make their way towards A side. The CD Molly's there. The smoke is there as well. Should be able to get the bomb down. The donut player, Hope, finally, right behind him, finds one. The bomb has been smoked off, but he sees the guy a little. Has to reload, though. Marble just keeps on pushing. Should be able to find the kill, and yes, he does. It's all down to Indigo. 1v2, finds the first kill. 1v1. The bomb is smoked, but Marble is not. Oh, boy, is just going to keep on pushing it. Is going to find the kill and the defuse. Wow.
They're in it. They're staying alive. I mean, they're being able to keep this game
They're
up.
just not going down without a
Brainstorm.
fight, Edu.
I mean, that's what they live it up to their name. They're contemplating all the ways that they could turn this game, and they are doing that beautifully. Now having a buy round for them, while you look over at the other side, not a lot of money remaining for them. So let's hope that they can, keep up this spree. We might actually see an overtime. All you have to do is win 7 in a row, but every time I've said that, they lost the immediate next round. So are they online for it? Are they able to? Only time tells.
Oh, this is a fast A take. Perhaps they are pretty. Yeah, I don't think they're stopping. There's a flash out. Indigo's going to be the first one to get out of main. Trying to clear out, doing it really quickly, and Hope should be caught out. There we go. The first pick has been found, while the rest of them make their way from CT and Temple.
Ooh, and there's damage. Now it's just Nokama up in hand, and all of the comeback, and it ends with 7 to go. Maybe, just maybe, no, he just gets a no scope. He can clutch it. Ah, he tried, but in a 1v4, he is not going to succeed, and he falls. But Holler, I mean, that's another fast game for us here in the semifinals,
And yet again, a 5-13, by the way.